Manchester United's takeover has taken another twist at Old Trafford following a report earlier this week. Manchester United have not provided any answer on the progression of a takeover at Old Trafford, as Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano offers GiveMeSport his verdict on recent reports. The Red Devils have been on the market since November, with the Glazers looking to sell part of their stake in the club. According to The Sun, Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani could complete his £6 billion takeover of Manchester United by mid-October. The publication claims that the Qatari has seen off competition from Ineos chairman Sir Jim Ratcliffe as he aims to buy the club from the Glazers. A date for the announcement is reportedly scheduled for next month as Sheikh Jassim's team complete their due diligence on the club. This would come as positive news for Man United fans, who are desperate to see a 100% sale of the club to rid the Old Trafford outfit of the Glazers, who haven't been liked figures during their time in Manchester. Ratcliffe's buyout could have seen Avram and Joel Glazer remain at Old Trafford in some capacity over the next few years, frustrating the Red Devils faithful, who have developed a loathsome relationship with the American family. But, should the story be true, the Glazers are in line to make a massive profit on their £800 million takeover of United back in 2005. Sheikh Jassim reportedly plans to wipe Man United of their £725 million debt, improve the Carrington training facilities and upgrade Old Trafford. Romano has recently told GiveMeSport that he will respect all the reports, but prefers to wait for concrete information before commenting on the latest rumours. The Italian journalist claims that United don't want any leaks, stating that there is currently no answer, which could dampen United fans' initial excitement. Whilst news of a takeover rumbles in the background, Man United must negotiate the transfer window's final week. Romano has also told GiveMeSport that the Red Devils are informed over a deal to sign Benfica goalkeeper Odysseus Vlachodimos as they look to provide stopper Andre Onana with competition. That is because, as Daily Express journalist Ryan Taylor informs GiveMeSport, current backup Dean Henderson will push for a move away from Old Trafford in the next week in search of regular first-team football. Sky Sports reporter Domesh Sheth has told GiveMeSport that United are unlikely to make any big additions at Old Trafford unless they can sanction a significant departure before next Friday's transfer window deadline. Elsewhere, Manchester United are informed on the conditions of the deal to sign Benfica stopper Odysseus Vlachodimos at Old Trafford, as transfer expert Fabrizio Romano exclusively discusses the club's goalkeeper targets with GiveMeSport. Erik ten Hag hopes to sign a competent backup to the Red Devils' current number one in Andre Onana. According to the Mail Online, Vlachodimos is eyeing a move to Man United, having fallen out with Benfica head coach Roger Schmidt. However, the Greek international is just one option United are considering heading into the final week of the transfer window. The same outlet reports that the Manchester Giants are closing in on a deal to sign Fenerbahce goalkeeper Altay Bayındır, who has a £4.25 million release clause. And the 25-year-old travelled to Athens on Tuesday to meet United staff as they seek guarantees over his fitness, as the club monitors a back issue. Manchester United transfer news: Liv Sofian Amrabat approach expected soon as Real Madrid eye Anthony Martial loan. After Manchester United returned to winning ways on Saturday with a 3-2 victory over Nottingham Forest. A disastrous first 4 minutes threatened to derail United's afternoon as they were hit with two quick-fire goals from Taiwo Awoniyi and Willy Bowley. The Reds would rally thanks to a close-range effort from Christian Eriksen and Casemiro's equaliser just after the interval. Forest went down to 10 men midway through the second half as Joe Worrell fouled Bruno Fernandes. The captain would win the match for United in the 76th minute when he converted a penalty following a foul on Marcus Rashford. Forest went down to 10 men midway through the second half as Joe Worrell fouled Bruno Fernandes. The captain would win the match for United in the 76th minute when he converted a penalty following a foul on Marcus Rashford. Despite the dramatic victory, plenty of the full-time reaction was dedicated to the protest from supporters against the Glazers. United fans conducted a 60-minute sit-in at the Theatre of Dreams as they urged the owners to sell the club. Since November, updates on the takeover have been limited and the Reds and their prospective buyers remain in limbo. We'll bring you all of the takeover latest and reaction from the win over Forest. The transfer window is in full swing and United have got their hands on 3 players well in advance of the September 1st deadline, with Rasmus Højlund joining Mason Mount and Andre Onana at Old Trafford. A goalkeeper, a midfielder, and a striker were Erik ten Hag's priorities heading into the summer window, but that doesn't mean their business ends here, with further incomings and outgoings still on the cards. Elsewhere, Dean Henderson will join Crystal Palace on a permanent deal after a £20 million deal was agreed with United, according to The Athletic. United will receive £15 million upfront for their goalkeeper, with a further £5 million of performance-related add-ons lined up for the future. The 26-year-old was due for his medical in London earlier today, and the move is expected to go through without any major hiccups. The 26-year-old was due for his medical in London earlier today, and the move is expected to go through without any major hiccups. Again and again, Sofyan Amrabat will fight to join United this summer, but Fiorentina are yet to receive a bid for their midfielder, according to Fabrizio Romano. United are said to have been in constant contact with the Serie A club as they weigh up a potential move. However, there is yet to be a formal offer with less than a week until the transfer window closes. Fiorentina do expect United to come in with an offer and have left the Moroccan out of the squad for their last 2 games. In addition, United have reportedly added Marcos Alonso to their emergency shopping list. They need another left-back to cover for injuries to Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. But who will Erik ten Hag bring in before the impending deadline? Injury roundup and return dates for United. Erik ten Hag and his backroom staff have several injury problems to contend with. United took Raphael Varane off as a precaution during the win versus Nottingham Forest. Luke Shaw, Mason Mount and Rasmus Højlund are also on the treatment table. Interest in Marc Cucurella transfer magnified. United have made initial contact with Chelsea over signing Marc Cucurella. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, following our reports on Saturday night. Sergio Reguilón from Tottenham is another left-back being considered. Injuries to Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia have, seemingly, forced Erik ten Hag and United back into the market, with the deadline very much looming. Cucurella, 25, was only signed by Chelsea for €65.3 million from Brighton last summer. Manchester United are aiming for a strong end to the summer transfer window, with Erik ten Hag's side still in need of improvement and injuries further forcing the Red Devils' hand. Time is running out for Manchester United to make a strong end to the summer transfer window. Erik ten Hag and co got back to winning ways on Saturday thanks to a dramatic 3-2 comeback win at home to Nottingham Forest, but now the Red Devils' focus will revert to transfers before the window slams shut on Friday at 11 p.m. Nearly £200 million has been spent so far, but it's clear that United still need to improve beyond the signings of Andre Onana, Mason Mount and Rasmus Højlund. Manchester United goalkeeper Dean Henderson is set to join Crystal Palace after travelling for a medical following Saturday's victory over Nottingham Forest. Henderson, 26, has been keen to secure a permanent exit this summer, and after the Red Devils failed to agree a deal with Forest, Palace have swooped in.